I never change, yeah, yeah, yeah. Dirty soda, treat me like a stain, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah, yeah, yeah. Roll it from the cradle to the grave.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. The Packers coming in at 4-2, going up against the Jaguars, who come in at 5-1.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. Nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A big third down play there for the Jags. 53 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now receiver in motion left. Ball on the 3. 3rd down and goal. Here's Yeldon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. They run the counter now on 1st down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time, and it's 3rd down.
Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Complete, he finds Brave, and he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And on the ground they go with a running back. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And Frank's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out come the Jags. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a first down throw. Kelly in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montrevious Adams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McBride. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. from the gun. It's Kelly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montravius Adams, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Rodgers to throw on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. first and 10. Kelly under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montrevious Adams in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, Kelly. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Kelly to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's McBride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Fournette, a first down carry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Kelly. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Kelly to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Brake, the tight end's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he's got some space here. That one 28 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And Frank's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, here's Fournette. Look at the spin. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the offense has it first and 10. Here's a give to Yeldon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw on second down, Kelly. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Set,
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. And to give this time to the tailback. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A pretty good effort there. 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Watching that party. Here we go now. 319.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Green 39. Green 39.
To throw is Kelly. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Now they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle. Back now at Lambeau. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. They'll try the end around with Robinson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Now field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. T.J. Yeldon stops short. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Eluding the pressure right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. The pitch to Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams
Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
In motion now is Lee. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Kelly. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 44-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed.